Well, hello, this is UOAbigail, and I would like to welcome you to our 5th episode of Blue Horizons, our FTB Sky Factory 2.5 LP. And you can see over here I've cleared out our dirt manufacturing little setup there because I want to move it and actually build a proper enclosure for it. Yes, yes, yes. Good boys. You can see over here I have a bunch of stuff set up here because I'm wanting to increase our cobble generation as well as our hammering and sifting and sieving operations so that we can increase production of our ores and such for up there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that in this area here somewhere. And I decided I wanted to try some of this colored stone. So I made light blue and white. I figure they'll contrast really well with the lava because we are going to also be beginning manufacturing lava as well. And I will be using these Ender IO conduits because they are just more convenient. And since I did have the resources to make them at this point, I just figured I'd go ahead and skip past all those item ducts and stuff like that because they're slower, and the Ender IO can, fit more compactly into our build. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and in order to do that we're going to need to clear out some of this here, and we're going to be using full blocks, but I have not yet decided whether I want to do it at this level or if I want to do another raised platform like I've got over there, or what exactly. I'm thinking that, yeah, we might want to just go ahead and do it at this level just simply for convenience, and then we can add to it at other levels. So let's go ahead and get some of this removed. And we're going to go ahead and probably pull that this way. So we'll need to remove some of this as well. And be sure not to vein mine. So we'll just go ahead and remove all of this, and we can replace any of it that we need to later. And we'll go ahead and try starting it out with this blue, just because. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and define a border for this, and I better throw a torch down because I'm sure something can spawn here, but not anymore. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. Now what we're going to wind up doing is we're going to wind up pulling from both sides of this. We're going to be pulling in this direction over here to go to our lava fabrication, our energy generation, and our pulverizers and such. And then we're going to go from this side over here to some compacting drawers so we can start working on making some compressed cobblestone. And then once all that's done, we can then begin increasing our world interaction upgrades to where we can actually generate more cobblestone faster. So I'm going to go ahead and get something set up, and I will check back with you when it is done. Alrighty, I've got this platform built, and I was thinking I might have had to move this section of the platform forward so that I could run a pipe straight across here, but then I realized, well, I could just put that back here and run the pipe there. So that's what I'm going to wind up doing. I'm going to move the barrel and the transfer node back to here, and we'll do that here in a minute. But first thing I want to do is I want to create kind of a little border, at least here and here for now, because I'm getting ready to set up so I've got the lava buckets here, so this way I can get ready to set up the lava generation. So what I'm thinking is I want to have the back side here be where the lava itself is, and I'm going to do a double wide so that this way we can pull lava from both sides. So in order to set this up, we're going to go ahead and use this clear glass, just like this. And the lava will be in here. So we'll go ahead and we're going to be using lava sources for all of it, but right now I don't have enough of these crucibles made to need that many anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and do the back side of this for now. And in order to set these crucibles on top, we're going to go ahead and we'll go ahead and use some of this glass temporarily, and then we'll set our crucibles up just like that. Then we'll go ahead and pull that off. So now what we're going to need is we're going to need some of these Ender I/O conduits. We're going to need the fluid ones and the item ones. And the way this is going to work, the item conduits are going to go across the top. And they will be set to input instead of extract, or insert instead of extract, I should say. And then we will use our fluid conduits out the side and set them to extract. Oh, and have to disable the redstone mode. So this way they're constantly active. And we're going to go ahead and pull around to the side here, because we're going to want our power generation in this general area here, because we want to move our power to here. So let me go ahead and see if I have a dolly made. I do not think I do, but I'm going to need that dolly in order to move that barrel, or I could just actually build a new barrel and just leave that one there for right now. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do that. So we'll need that, and then we'll need 7 logs. And we'll build a new barrel. And we'll need this transfer node. Set the transfer node up over here. Throw that back in there, and then we'll throw this new barrel right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use our item conduit out this side of it, and we're going to run it into this conduit here. Just like that. And then we will set it to extract, and we should see, yes, it is filling them up, and they are now generating lava. So yeah, as soon as I can build a drum to store the excess lava and some magmatic dynamos to generate electricity, we can stop worrying so much about using coal and just use this automatic generator to generate our power. Now, we're also going to set up a compacting drawer, probably right over in this area here, or maybe in front here, and we're going to start compacting. We're going to take, because see, the cobble's being generated pretty quickly right now, even with just one world interaction upgrade, but we're going to go ahead and take it from this side as well, and we're going to run it into our compacting drawer, so this way we can start working on making some compressed cobblestone. Alrighty, I went ahead and made 3 more crucibles. That's all the clay that I have currently, so yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and attach that one there, and we're going to need to go ahead and grab some of this lava. I went ahead and made a lava drum, and we're going to place some more lava sources. Now, the reason we're doing the lava sources rather than just placing it above the flowing lava is because it actually converts the cobblestone to lava a lot quicker. You know, speed 2 instead of speed 1 basically is what it boils down to. Now, when I get the pyrethrum, liquid pyrethrum, or pyrethrum, or however it's pronounced. When I get that, I'll be swapping this lava out for that. But we'll do that, like I said, when I get a hold of it. So anyway, I've got those set, and I do not believe I brought any item conduits. No, I did not. I'd put them away. Let's go ahead and put these on here. And 3. And we'll go ahead and we're going to have to hop up here, not fall into the lava, and switch these to insert. There we go. And then we'll have to head around the back side again. And up. And set these. Now, to make this connection here, because once we try to connect this, it's not going to connect because it's 2 different levels of lava. We'll just use a right click on that, and that actually sets up the connection. Now we can set these to extract. And lastly, there we go. So yeah, we're generating lava at a pretty decent clip now. I mean, yeah, it'll be a lot faster once I get the other ones installed here. It'll basically be double this current rate, but this is still faster than a magmatic dynamo will use it. And one magmatic dynamo can generate 80 RF a tick without any upgrades, and that's basically what we're doing right now using a double layer capacitor on 2 separate generators here. While we're waiting on that to run, I figure we'll go ahead and set up our compacting drawer. Now, since this is going to be moved here, and I'm going to assume that this will be the front of our structure, we'll go ahead and set up our compacting drawers right here. Pardon me. And we will run our item conduit directly into here, and it should begin. Did I set this to extract? There we go. Now it should begin filling in. Yes, it is, and it is beginning to compact. There we go. So we can go ahead and throw that in there, and then that will increase the amount of cobble being generated. Doubt it'll be enough to keep this from lowering all the way, but it will double the amount of cobble that we're generating. And it's still going down. Yeah, we'll need to make quite a few more, so we'll work on that over time. For the time being, I'm going to go ahead and disable this, and we'll re-enable it once this gets full. So anyway, this is nearly out, and I have one more stack of gravel to go through. Now over here, I was thinking might want to go ahead and put the capacitor bank somewhere in the middle. Now we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there. So if we do a 3 wide, 2 tall capacitor bank, we will be able to store, if we're using the basic capacitor banks, 6 million RF at any one time, plus whatever's in the machines. So I do have, if I'm correct, I put the machines over here. Alloy smelter, Stirling generator. So we'll take the alloy smelter for now, and we will place it right here. And we'll eventually place a sag mill on top of it, set to to expel its items downward into the alloy smelter. But we will do that once we actually build one. Now, as far as it goes, I did build a couple more of these hammers, and I do have the one auto hammer over here as well. So we'll go ahead and grab those, and that gives us 3 auto hammers, which, you know what? I changed my mind, because we want our we want our auto hammers and our auto sieves on this side because it's closer to the cobble gen. So we'll take our alloy smelter and put it on this side. And we'll put our hammers and sieves over here. And there we go. So we've got our magmatic dynamo now. So we're going to set this dynamo up to directly feed into our basic capacitor bank. Now to pull lava from here into our magmatic dynamo, I did build some ender fluid conduits. Now the reason I built these is because these other fluid conduits that I'm using, these basic ones, are not pressurized and they only allow fluid to transfer horizontally or down. You cannot transfer fluids up. Whereas with these ender ones, you can transfer fluids upwards as well as transferring multiple types of fluid within the pipe at the same time. And you never know what I'm going to need to hook up into here. So I'm going to go ahead and just hook this directly into there. Insert and extract. There we go. It is now powering. Yes, it is raining, and I do have these set up already. We are inserting and extracting at the same time. We are inserting cobblestone and extracting the gravel. The gravel is then being automatically inserted into the auto sieves here, so they are all now running. However, I am afraid that, yes, I am using more power currently than I am generating, so I'm going to need to make a second dynamo, or at least reinstall temporarily these Stirling generators. So maybe I'll go ahead and do that. And anyway, the reason I started recording here is because, yeah, we're getting some rain now, which is very annoying, but we need it to make clay in order to make more of those crucibles back there. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That's enough to make one crucible for every time these fill up. And I need, what? How many more do I need? 7 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 8 more. So I need a total of 8. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do this while it's raining. Take advantage of this while I got the chance. Alright, so I'm a dork. I just remembered I could make an infinite water source and just fill these manually. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that, and then I'll go ahead and sleep the rain away. I don't know what I was thinking. Vein mine this. 56. I said I needed 8. Oh, duh. Make sure I got enough bone meal first. And there we go, we have 8 of them. Go ahead and fire these up over here in the alloy smelter. And whenever they're done, we'll hook those up there and get that all set up. And yeah, then we'll be just about done with this for today anyways. I'll have to make some more capacitor banks. Now, of course, on this side I'll need to make another compacting drawer. I'll need to make some more world interaction upgrades. And I still need to reinstall our dirt generator. So that I will do today. So anyway, I'll be right back with you in a minute. You know, I just had a thought, and I'm going to see if we can make this work. I went ahead and built some better barrels because since these things here are filling up, you know, relatively quickly of the same items, I can probably go ahead and set those to not only insert but also extract, and then place some better barrels up above some of those Java barrels with each of these items inside, and then we can just run this basically indefinitely and we can store it all up here, and then we can either pull it from here later or automatically convert it using other machines. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get these Java barrels installed straight up across the top here, just like this. And that's enough to start with. And we'll go ahead and put, oops, okay, we'll feed the guy, but we'll go ahead and put, you know, like emeralds in that one, and then maybe the lead in that one, flint, coal, aluminum, lapis, okay, or we'll throw it on the ground, but throw the lapis over there, you know, etc., etc. And I'm going to go ahead and get these set up and get the conduits in the back, and we'll see how it works. Alrighty, that is all hooked up, and yes, it is working. So now we can see at any one time exactly which resources we have available. And I will still need to make one for diamonds, I believe. Yeah, I totally forgot. I haven't gotten any diamonds. That's why I didn't see. Oh, there's one right there. So yeah, I'll need to make one more barrel. And see, I've got two on this side, so I'll go ahead and hook it up over here, and we'll keep our diamonds right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. And there we have it. So now all I have to do is just add a roof to this thing, and the side walls, and of course I need to make the rest of these machines that are going to be going in here, and yeah, it'll be pretty well taken care of. What I'm probably going to do is set the magmatic dynamos back here somewhere and just feed directly into the energy conduit. I may even move this one here, I'm not sure, but yeah, we'll see how it works out. But yeah, I'm going to pretty well call that the end of this bit for the day anyways. And let's go ahead and get started working on setting up that dirt exchange. Alrighty, so I have this set up now. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to go ahead and run a quick test. I went ahead and harvested all the plants up above. So we're going to just go ahead and throw all this in here. And we will see empty composting. So it's all going to go into one side for right now because I have the other one set to insert. Apparently I didn't have enough to, oops, apparently I didn't have enough to fill this up completely. But it's composting, and currently these dirt chests are empty. Hopefully, oops, hopefully when this finishes it will go directly into one of those dirt chests. Okay, excellent. And yes, the dirt did arrive. Perfect. So all I have to do is just build a structure around this to kind of hide it. And then, of course, this will remain our central focal point here. I may still have to wind up moving all this stuff over by one just so that it has the same distance between this wall and whatever wall I wind up being over here. But for now, this does work. So we just drop our items off in here and pick up our dirt there and there. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty well done for today. Anyway, I do want to thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Until then, this is UOAbigail saying, have a great day.